dark outside. Welcome. If you have a yoga block, please grab one. If not, grab a book about this size. And if you have a yoga strap, grab a strap. Or like I have, this is like the strap for my yoga mat. You could grab this, or a belt or a towel, just something. We're going to use that for a hamstring stretch. And we're just going to start lying down on our backs. Super chill. So.
Can you step at the start?
Yeah, we'll try a second. So you just go over and I'll kind of work around you. Okay. So just arriving in a really comfortable laying down position. And just allowing the eyes to close. Guiding your awareness from the external world to your internal world. And observing, taking notice. If I'm really honest with you, I've actually found it really hard to theme yoga classes lately. And maybe that's because so much of my own personal practice is just of listening and being still. But I've really found this resistance of kind of placing any ideas on anyone, particularly in such a challenging time. So today we're going to work with Saukulpa, which is often translated to deep resolve or heart's desire or intention. So to practice Saukulpa, let's first practice gratitude. So calling to mind something that you are grateful for. Can you be with the sensation of gratitude? Now bringing your attention to your heart. And asking your heart, what is your deepest resolve? And just listening. Saukulpa is not a goal. It's not really something that you want to achieve. example, it's not to run a marathon or to learn piano. From my experience, it's more like to serve or to love. Listening to your heart and just allowing whatever comes up to form into words. A short statement in the present moment, or present tense, I should say. For example, I love, or I serve. And repeating that statement to yourself 3 times. This yoga practice today, can it be an embodiment of that, of your heart's desire? Allow the breath to deepen. And add a very gentle restriction of the back of the throat. So you're now breathing Ujjayi Pranayama. The breath will be audible. From here, grab hold of your strap or your belt, whatever you have. Bend through your knees and plant your feet to the mat. I'm just going to loop your right foot and extend the right leg in the air. I'm just placing the straps into the right hand. And placing the left hand to your hip. And then just really teeny tiny circles with the right heel. Teeny tiny circles. And even in such a small movement, can your intention be here? And circling in the opposite direction. Feeling the massage into the right hip joint. Coming to stillness and draw your right foot closer towards you until you feel your first point of resistance. Pause here and breathe. If you want a little more, extend your left leg all the way forward and flex through the left foot. Grab hold of the straps in the left hand to reach your right arm wide to shoulder height. And then begin to drop the right heel all the way to the left. Maybe it comes to the mat, maybe it hovers. Soften the right shoulder towards the mat. 3 deep breaths here. With your core engaged, come back to center. Bend back through the left knee, plant the foot down. I'm just going to swap the feet over. So right foot to mat, left leg extends. Straps straps into the left hand, right hand to the buttock, and just making little teeny circles with the heel. And circling in the opposite direction. Coming to stillness, drawing the leg closer towards you. Option to stay here or to extend the right leg. Place the straps into the right hand, left arm moves wide, and then dropping the left heel all the way to the right. Three deep breaths. Down the length of your spine. We'll meet in an all four position. Tabletop. Take a few rounds of cat-cow with a stretch of the wrist, so either bringing your fingertips to either side of your mat or towards your knees or anywhere in between. Energetically squeeze your inner thighs together, hug your navel in and up. Try and keep this activation. Inhale, sit bones draw up, heart forward. Exhale and round. Nice. Inhale, sit bones up, heart forward. Exhale, round. And just feel free just to move like this in your own time. Nice. Come to a neutral spine. Just tuck your toes and sit back on your heels for a moment. You're going to make two thumbs up, like so, and then bring your fists together. Keep your elbows bent. Bring the backs of your hands down onto the mat. Your buttocks will lift. So really nice deep bend through the elbows. We're going to attempt to straighten the arms for a count of 10. So when you're ready, begin to straighten. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, core engage, 4, 3, we won't be able to straighten them, 2 and 1, we're staying here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1, release, well done. Find a plank pose. Maybe that for you is knees to mat today, and that's fine, or maybe you tuck your toes and lift your knees. So to begin with, I'd like you to make sure that your shoulders are stacked over the top of the wrists, and you're pressing down through the pointer finger, knuckle, base knuckle of the pointer finger. Draw your pubic bone towards your face and round your upper back so shoulder blades are in protraction. I simply just want to practice shifting our weight forward. So look forward, it's like you're looking over a cliff, and then come back. Look forward, and back. Forward, inhale, back, exhale. If you need to drop your knees, you're more than welcome. Forward and back. Forward. Remember what this feels like. And back. Forward, deep bend through the knees, down dog. Oh, feeling warm in those wristicles. Okay. Feel free to walk out your feet. Swing your hips, just do what you need to do. There's always like a process of derobing in Melbourne. Start with a few layers on and end up with nothing and then put the layers back on. Okay. Well, not completely. It's not that kind of video. Okay, so we're going to walk our feet a little closer. Press down to your right hand, hover your left hand off of the mat and reach towards your right calf. And maybe you stay here or maybe you grab hold of the calf. If you're feeling good here, begin to shift the gaze towards the ceiling. Just observe what's happening with your weight. If it's in the left or right foot, try to get the weight to be fairly even. Continue to press down through the right hand to feel lots of length through the right side of the body. And release. We'll come to the opposite side. So press the left hand down, lift the right arm up. Reach towards the left leg. Deep press of left hand, lengthen through left side body. And then maybe look underneath left armpit. And come back to center. Come up onto your tippy toes, walk yourself all the way towards the top of the mat. Just hang here for a moment, deep bend through the knees. Begin to roll yourself up the spine, one vertebrae at a time. When you arrive with the palms to the ceiling, inhale, hands to prayer. Exhale, roll down through the spine, hands to mat. Halfway lift is your inhale, fingertips to shins, over the mat. Exhale, plant, hand, step back, plank. Feel free to drop the knees if you need to. Shift the weight forward, lower down onto your belly, chaturanga. Press down through your pubic bone and your toenails, lift the heart up, cobra, hug the elbows in, back of the neck is long. Exhale, release the head. You can push up to your knees or tuck your toes, lift your knees, push up, plank. Push back, down dog. On your next exhale, step yourself to the top of the mat. Halfway lift, inhale. Fold, exhale. Inhale, rise the palms all the way up. Exhale, roll down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant, hand, step back, plank. So you can take the previous option or reach the crown of the head forward, lower down chaturanga, so shoulders line up with elbows. Come to the toenail side of the feet, so like ballerina feet. Inner thighs spiral to the ceiling, pubic bone presses down, the pelvis is lifted, heart is open, up dog. And find your way back, down dog. Moving from our intention, our Saukulpa. We're going to make our way to the top of the mat. You might step or jump. Halfway lift, inhale. Fold, exhale. Inhale, rise the palms to the sky. Exhale, roll down. Halfway lift. Plant, hand, step or jump back, chaturanga. Back bend. Down dog. Inhale rises your right leg to the sky. We're not Christians. Who's going to kick that? Knee in towards the chest, step the foot forward. Drop the back knee, untuck the toes, rise the palms up to the sky. Try a low lunge, Ardha Anjayasana. Press your right heel down, energetically drag it back. Lift your two frontal hip bones towards the face. From here, bring your hands to prayer at the heart. Keep this positioning of the pelvis. Reach the crown of the head forward, so we're not moving the pelvis. So spine is long, and then exhale, twist, hook the left elbow over the right thigh. Gentle press of the hands will enable you to pivot your heart open a little more. Release the hands to the mat, straighten through the right leg. Flex the right foot toes towards your face. You're welcome to support yourself with some blocks or some books either side of the right leg. Now this little pinky toe, the littlest toe that went all the way to market, I'm going to bring the toe all the way to the right. I don't know if the little toe went to market, but it did today. Little piggy.
Little piggy.
So you start to feel this stretch up down the side of the leg. Send your right sit bone back towards the wall or whatever is behind you, and open your heart a little more forward. Plant the right foot down, hands to mat, take a flow or rest. We'll meet back in down dog. Inhale, rise the left leg up. Exhale, knee to chest, step the foot forward. Drop back, knee, untuck toes, rise the palms up. Calling the intention back to the body. Hands to prayer at the heart. Crown of the head moves forward, exhale, twist, hook the elbow. Can you breathe the intention? And release hands to mat, straighten through left leg. Set yourself up with props if you need. Little piggy pinky is moving to the left. Piggy pinky.
Little piggy.
Sit bones back, heart forward. Plank pose, flow or rest. We're going to make our way to the top of the mat, step or jump. Your feet can be together or hip distance, I don't mind. Deep bend through the knees, inhale with the palms, chair pose. Exhale, soften the sit bones back. Wrap your lowest ribs at the front of the body, the floating ribs, towards the back of the body. Press down through the left heel, right knee to chest or close. Finding lift through fingertips. We're going to twist to the left. That is the side that is standing. The standing leg is on. So twist to the left, left hand behind you, right hand forward. Nice and slowly step your right foot to the back of the mat. Oh, great transition by Christian. Do what Christian does, not what Chelsea does. So find that same press of heel down and back of the front leg. Skin on belly lifts, tailbone moves down. Really reach through fingers. If you're not feeling any pinching through the lower back, you might press your right hamstring away from you. Now release your back hand to the right thigh, flip the front palm and reach the palm overhead. Send the breath into the right side of the body. Now hook your right elbow over your left thigh, hands together in prayer. If it feels too much, your back knee can come to the mat. Press right hamstring away. Lift the left hip a little away from the left thigh. And pivot the heart open. Hands to mat, flow or rest. Exhale to the top of the mat. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, soften into the seat. Full-bodied intention. Weight into right foot, left knee in towards the chest. I had to think about that for a second. Reach up through fingertips. Twist to the right. So the standing leg side of the room. Nice and slowly. Step the left foot all the way back. Twisted lunge. Settle your shoulders over the top of the pelvis. Reverse the pose. So right hand to back thigh, left arm reaches overhead. And hook left elbow over right thigh. Pressing left hamstring away now. Hands to mat, flow or rest. Inhale, rises the right leg up. Exhale, knee to chest, step the foot forward. We're setting up for a pyramid pose with the back heel on the mat. So step your left foot a little forward, a little to the left, and release the heel down. This is another great opportunity to take support, maybe blocks either side of the right foot. Find a little length through the spine, and then fold over that right leg. Little bend through both of the knees. And then can you find a sense the two kneecaps are lifting into the thighs? And the sense that there is some space between the right thigh and the torso, and there may not be space, but a feeling. Up a little bit here. If you're using your prop today, you're going to place one of your blocks to the inside of the right foot. You're going to place your right hand to your sacrum, that's that flat part at the bottom of your spine. You can also use a book. If you don't have props, you could also place his left hand to the calf. If you want more, place your block to the opposite side of the foot. Alright, so there's very much a deep press of the heels down into the mat, a sense of this right upper thigh spiraling down. From here, lengthen the crown of the head forward, drawing in those floating ribs at the front of the body, and then exhale, open the heart to the right. Option to stay here or to reach your right hand up. Keep the press of the heels, the sense of the kneecaps lifting. Now find a sense of reach. and release. Let go of your props, take a flow or rest. Inhale, lifting left leg up. Exhale into chest, step the foot forward. Pyramid pose, your version. Feel free to set up with props. How can you embody your Saukulpa here? And lifting on up, preparing for revolved Trikonasana. So left hand to sacrum, use your props as you wish. Lengthen the crown of the head forward, exhale, twist, open the heart. Maybe your left arm reaches up. Press down through the heels. Lengthen right side of the body. And then pivot, open heart, deep breath. And release, remove the props, flow or rest. Inhale, lifting your right leg up to the sky. Exhale into chest, step your foot forward. We're setting up for warrior two. So left heel ground, back foot toes slightly pigeon-toed. And we lift ourselves up, left hand behind us, right hand forward. Very generous bend through the right knee. Sense of the right hip moving ever so slightly back, left hip moving ever so slightly forward as we press down through the outside edge of the back foot. Embodiment of intention. Straighten through your right leg and pivot the toes towards the side of the room. Great. From here, place your hands to your hips. Retract your shoulder blades, so squeeze them together, open through your heart. And then fold forward. Let's bring the hands down. So you're going to place your left hand underneath your face. You do have a prop there, so you're welcome to place a prop underneath the hand. And then reach your right arm up to the sky. So it's very common as we do this, we send the pelvis back. Try to locate the pelvis between the heels. You're welcome to stay here or to wrap your right thumb back and then reach around, grab hold of the left hip. You can stay here or reach your left hand all the way to the right calf. Maybe the gaze comes towards the ceiling. Press down through the heels. If you can, send the weight a little more into the toes. Nice, release, both hands to the mat. We're going to jump our right ankle over the left ankle like so. Okay. And then we're going to sit down on our butts. Sliding the left knee underneath the right. So we come into Gomukhasana in the legs. Now if this is not available to you, a few options. You can extend your bottom leg forward, or you could just sit into a cross-legged seat. You're also welcome to sit on your prop. Nice. From here, we're going to reach our right hand towards the front of the room. Just come up onto the fingertips. Lift the left arm to the sky. And just a gentle stretch to the side. So reaching the left hand towards the front of your room. Feel the sit bones ground as you open the heart. Core engagement, lift on up. Bring the fingertips back in the front of you. It's kind of like you lift to the side of the feet, pelvis will lift, and then jump the legs open once again. Nice, pivot yourself to the front of the room, flow or meet back in down dog. Rising the left leg to the sky. Knee to chest, step the foot forward. Warrior two. Straighten through the left leg, pivot the toes towards the side of the room, hands to hips. Open through the heart, squeeze the shoulder blades. Exhale, fold forward. Great. So from here, your right hand comes underneath the face, maybe to a prop. Locating your pelvis between the heels, reach the left arm up. Option to stay or rotate the left thumb back and reach around. Can stay here or grab hold of the left calf. Core stays engaged. Breath stays steady. And release. This time crossing your left ankle over right. Hopefully that's right. And then sit down. If I've told you the wrong thing, just do the right thing. Yeah, it was right. We're okay. So reach your left hand towards the front of the room, right arm up. Find some length. Any variation of the legs is fine. Exhale, fold. Right sit bone moves towards the earth as the heart moves to the ceiling. And lift on up, hands forward. Release the legs by jumping. Pivot yourself to the front of the room, very final flow of the class. So we're going to jump ourselves into a seat. If you already have that in your practice, go ahead. If not, you're going to work with me. You're going to bring your right foot towards
the mat, top of the mat, knee in towards the chest, and you're going to rest onto the toenail part of the foot, so it's like you've got a ballerina foot. And then you're going to cross your left ankle over the right. You're going to take 3 scooches of the knees in towards the chest like so. 1 scooch, 2 scooch, 3 scooch, extend the legs forward, right to the mat. How are we? Are you alright?
I feel ready.
You feel
I
ready?
feel cute.
Okay. So we're moving into Baby Grasshopper, which is a balance. We've been working all class up to this point. We'll take a little twist first. So bend through your right knee, place your right foot to the outside of the left thigh. Really simple, reach the right hand around, give yourself a hug with the left hand, and just allow the breath to slow. As we move into this next posture, you move from the heart's resolve with a slow and even breath. Okay, so just release. You're going to keep your legs in this position. So what's happening in the upper body is fundamentally a chaturanga on this side with the left arm. So you're going to place your left hand to the mat and hug the elbow in towards your body. And then you're going to reach for your left foot with your right hand. Now for some of you, that won't be available just yet, and that's totally fine. Simple as strapping the foot, right? With your belt, whatever you have there. And you might just like to stay here today. Or really spread the fingers of the left hand. Begin to shift your weight forward, just like a chaturanga. In doing it all class, press the left heel away and then lift your buttocks up. Ooh. Great. Nice. Hug the elbow in, heart forward. Great. We stay for 3. Kick the left heel away for 2. And for 1, release. Did we do it? And uncross the legs. So it's actually a very accessible arm balance if you have some opening through the legs. So let's do the opposite side. So cross the left ankle over the right thigh. Reach your left hand around. Give yourself a hug with the right arm. Just breathe. Maybe a moment of reflection here. Did you enter into Baby Grasshopper from your heart's desire? Slow, even breath. We release. We'll come to the opposite side. So right hand onto the mat, down near the hip, and you'll bring your elbow into the body. And then go ahead, reach for the right foot with the left hand, or of course, you can simply strap the foot, also fine. Now shift your weight forward, heart forward like we do in the chaturanga, and then kick the right heel and just pop the butt up. Nice. Hopefully you don't have the couch in your way. We're going to stay here for 3. Heart forward for 2. And for 1. Release. Well done. And just relax. Just move your props to the side. We're going to come down onto our back. So reach fingertips forward and roll down the spine. 1 vertebrae at a time. We're going to find a constructive rest. So feet wide, knees together, and let's just bring our hands to our heart here. Feeling your beating heart beneath your hands. your hands down near the hips. Walk your heels underneath the knees. A couple of rounds of back bends here. Press down through the heels. Energetically squeeze your inner thighs together like you have a big book between the thighs, and then lift the pelvis up to the sky. You're moving your frontal hip bones towards your face and your sit bones and the fleshier part of the buttocks down towards the hamstrings. So slightly tilting the pelvis and then really lift the heart. Great. There's a sense that the knees are moving forward and the heels back, and that'll actually give you a greater capacity to go deeper into this back bend. Just allowing your chin to move away from the chest. And release, come down, just pause. I've done a lot of twisting today, which is great preparation for back bending. You're welcome to take a second round of bridge, or I will take you into a full wheel if you feel ready. So let's lift on up, bridge pose. If you're working with me, keep your arms straight, reach your arms behind you, fingertips will touch the floor, and then bring your fingertips towards the shoulders, palms come to the mat. Great. Energetically squeeze those inner thighs and elbows towards one another. On an inhale, come to the very top of your head. Option to stay here, or inhale, lift all the way up. Try to find that same tilt of the pelvis here, squeezing inner thighs. Relax the head. And chin to chest, roll down each vertebrae. Constructive rest, feet wide, knees together, hands to heart. Gently allow the knees to separate. Begin to bring the knees towards the armpits, nice and slow. The hands can catch the calves or knees. You can stay here or bring the knees towards one another, hugging yourself. It could be a very, very gentle rock from side to side. Nice, rocking and rolling up and down the length of your spine. We're going to come into Baddha Konasana, but more of a yin version today. So often in a yang vinyasa practice, you bring your heels quite close to your groin. Today the offer is to bring the feet a little further away. I can see Christian's going for it. You can, we love a fold of the block in this house. You can set yourself up with a little structure to support the head. So really, you can go as high as you need, right? Like this. So just create a little building if you like. I also like to slide my hands underneath my calves if that's available to you. And just allow yourself to fold and relax. gentle movements you wanted to make, this would be your time. And then set yourself up for Shavasana. So Shavasana, we're laying down on our backs, legs wide, arms wide. The palms face upwards in a gesture of surrender. If you have a bolster, you could place it underneath your knees. If you have a blanket, pop it on top of your body. Eye pillow, essential oils, crystals, whatever you're into. Let's take a deep inhale together. Let that all go, exhale. We arrive in our final rest. No more controlled breathing or controlling the body. And bring the attention back to the heart. That place that in all cultures across the globe, it's considered that we give and receive love. Can you drop into that place of love? It's not just a place of love for you, a place of love for all humans, now and throughout history. Maybe in this there is a feeling of connection to a lineage that is far greater than you, but you are also an intrinsic part of. Maybe in that knowing there can be a softening. And simply returning to listening. Listening to the wisdom of your heart. I encourage you to stay here for as long as you like in this state of listening. A 5 to 10 minute Shavasana is suggested. Thank you so much for practicing with myself, Chelsea and Christian.